Well, hello there. Out here today for a midweek hike in the evening. Just got off work and fought my way through traffic to get out here to Blankets Creek mountain bike park. So I tried to do this hike last week, day after I did the hike in the rain, but they had closed the trails due to the weather conditions. So I'm giving it another try today. Lots and lots of bike activity out here today. I suspect the parking lot was full and just about every car had a bike rack on it. So I anticipate dodging a lot of traffic while I'm out here. But it's a new trail, new park for me, so I'm going to enjoy the sights. I do have a bit of a creek walk that I'm walking beside so far to start out, and enjoying that. But for now, I'm going to focus on the trail, and we will catch up as we go along today. And as you can see here, today is Wednesday, so the bikers will be going that way, so I'm going to the right. So we will hopefully have a little bit easier time dodging now that I can see them coming instead of them coming up from behind me. So moving on along the trail now, and I can hopefully calm down a little bit because I was a little bit jumpy over that last stretch, not knowing who was coming up from behind. Well, looks like I'm not the only one dodging bikes out here, as this young lady seeks to stay away from them and me as well. I'm going to give you a brief glimpse here. The lake that this trail runs near, you can see the sunlight reflecting off the surface. The trail unfortunately doesn't run right up to the banks, obviously, with it being geared more towards biking than hiking, but I still get a pretty good view of it from the edges here. So I'm enjoying that as I walk along, nearing the point at which the trail loops back around and away from the lake. So enjoying the sight of it while I can. Well, continuing on here, the bike traffic has been as heavy as I anticipated. Seems like about every minute or so I'm dodging another one, so I'll have to be brief with this. The nature of this trail seems to be a little bit different from that of the other bike parks I've gone along. Less of a, rapid up and downs and zigzag back and forth making turns, but more, wooded trail, winding, narrow track, looping turns, but not, quite the sharp banks like I was getting on the others. But that allows the bikes to come zipping through at a significantly higher speed than what I've had them passing me by on other trails. So definitely got to be much more mindful. And some of the sections, the trail, like I said, is narrow with not exactly any spots to step off of on the side. So I have to be even more mindful, plan ahead where I might potentially step off if a bike does come near. So I'm keeping my focus on what's ahead of me and what's around me, and so I'll go ahead and close this clip out as I need to keep my focus. But We will check in again as circumstances allow. Well, I'm now doubling back, looping into the center of the trail as it went around the lake, circled back, and then now looping an interior path. Again, still dodging the bikes out here. That just keeps getting more and more. I'm trying to stay focused on getting out of their way. So this trail so far has not been an extremely physically challenging endeavor, but just the sheer mental alertness factor is causing it to be a mentally challenging one. Almost done with the loop. Just seeing a few bikers still getting started, heading the opposite direction, but anticipate that the volume will be significantly less, at least until I get back to the two-way section leading back to the trailhead, and then I'll be dealing with people coming up from behind me again. But one thing, this trail is very well sheltered. You know, lots of tree growth, as you can see. And the canopy is, you know, not super thick right now, but thick enough that it provides plenty of shade. It's a pretty warm day this afternoon, and I've been comfortable pretty much the whole time.
Have a good one.
But like I said, I'm getting close back to the two-way section. I'll probably do my closeout clip there. But for now, just seeing the last sights this trail has to offer. Interesting little landmark here at a multi-trail junction point. As you can see, it seems to be reckoning the distance to a variety of locations, a variety of distances away. We'll see if this comes through. But well, I'm back on the two-way path to the trailhead, so having to keep my focus up again. It's been a good hike tonight. It's an interesting trail. Don't know if I'd exactly classify it as an enjoyable trail. I think on a less traffic time frame it might have been, but it was an interesting trail. Like I said, not so much a physical challenge. I'm gonna have about 5.5 miles in by the time I get to the end, and no major ascents or descents or significant obstacles to get over or around. But this has definitely been an exercise in situational awareness, which is something that's always good to practice. You know, as I am out on more remote trails, it's good to be aware of what's around you. And here, you know, just having to have that constant awareness of the trail and those upon it has been something good to practice and to focus on. So I don't regret doing it. I've enjoyed my time out here, but definitely different from what I normally do. But for now, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks again, as always, for coming along with me, and we'll catch you on the next trail. Well, hello there. Out for a quick one tonight. Back out at Leita Thompson. Don't have a whole lot of time this evening, so making it a quick one. Hoping to get maybe 2 laps in. And if this succeeds, then I have another big milestone to report. So we'll see when we get there. For now, we're moving out. Well, I'm about to cross that milestone, so I figured I'd share the moment with you. So I've got my tracker here, watching the distance tick by, and if we count this down, I was at 297.3 yesterday. I just passed 2.47. I have walked 300 miles this year in my hiking challenge. Thank you for sharing that moment with me. Now one more lap to go to get back in the green for the overall distance. But I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I completed the lap, second lap, and got about 4 3/4 miles in. Glad I hit my milestone today, but this was a quick one, and time to get home for dinner. Thanks for coming along with me, and we'll see you on the next trail.